Hi, my name is Monet, and I am so glad that you decided to join me. If you are new here, hello, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. As we dive into this third day of our 30-month spooky season series, we are going into paranormal encounters, moving out of the Let's Not Meet at least for a couple of days. I hope you enjoy. Today we have a couple of doozies. It's going to be the same as yesterday and the day before. It's going to be two stories. These stories are just longer than the ones that we have went through together. So grab a blanket, grab some tea, a snack, and get cozy. Let's get into it, shall we? This one is titled Something in My House Perfectly Mimicked My Son's Unique Cry. Last year, I met a girl, fell in love, and got engaged. She had two little girls who I loved dearly. We all moved into a house together October last year. Nothing too out of the ordinary happened. One morning, she's coming to me and tells me she's pregnant. She tells me with the girls she got postpartum very badly and explained breastfeeding can make it worse. I said we could do formula for the baby. The added bonus of this being I can help with nighttime feedings, it wouldn't be all on her. Fast forward 10 months and the baby is here. We keep him in a bassinet by the foot of our bed. When it's my fiance's turn to feed him, she prefers to bring him into our bed. I worry I might fall asleep, so during my turns I take him downstairs and lay on a beanbag and watch TikTok while he eats. The girls' bedrooms are across the hall from our room. The baby has a very distinct cry he uses when he's actually hungry and doesn't just want his pacifier back in his mouth. My fiance calls it his pterodactyl scream. One night last week, it was my turn to feed him around 3 a.m. I got up, made his bottle, then took him downstairs. The dog and the cats all follow me. I usually let the dogs out to use the bathroom. I changed the baby diaper, then got comfortable on the beanbag with the baby next to me. Bottle in one hand, TikTok in the other, I let him drink away. He finished and fell asleep. I wasn't quite done with the TikToks I was watching, so I sat up and put his pacifier in. About a minute later, I hear his pterodactyl cry come from upstairs. I was very confused and completely shocked. I just froze for a few seconds. I thought I might really be just tired. Put the TikToks away, then looked down at my son, and just as I was about to stand up, I hear the cry from upstairs again. There was no denying what I heard this time. I got my flashlight on my phone out and cautiously headed upstairs, trying to come up with a rational explanation. I thought I'm just hearing things that aren't there. Then I opened our bedroom door, and my wife is sitting up, wide awake. I asked her if she heard that, and she said yeah. I said it sounded like the baby, but what the fuck was that because I had the baby? She suggested maybe one of the girls made the noise. I handed her the baby and went back to check on them, but they were both sound asleep. Both the cats and our dogs and our baby were all upstairs with me, so none of them made it. I was really freaked out at this point. I had returned to our bedroom. My fiance was putting the baby in his bassinet, and I went to go lay back down. I whispered what the fuck was that, and she just said, nope, we're not going to talk about it, and pretend we never heard it and go back to sleep. It's been about a week now, no other noises at night, but I don't rest too easy knowing something is there. Something or someone crawled on me while I was sleeping. So the other day I decided to take a nap after I got off of work. I don't nap often, maybe like twice a month, if anything, and I've noticed that when I do nap, I can never fully let my mind shut off, so when I fall asleep, I'm never actually in a deep sleep. I feel like I'm somewhere in between sleep and awake, still aware of my surroundings with my eyes closed, if that makes any sense. Well, when I was napping on this particular day, I felt something crawling up on the edge of my bed, and it made its way over my body. I was laying on my side and I had a blanket up to my chin so I couldn't see what it was, but it felt like a man. And at first I thought it was my husband, as he had gone to the gym and thought maybe he came back and was messing with me. But as its head got closer to mine, it kept making a loud breathing sound, and in my sleep I remember I could see my room, and I was able to barely take a peek and it looked like a man wearing a white mask. It kind of reminded me of the Jason mask, but I couldn't really tell because my vision was like when you are barely opening your eyes and can only see a little, and it's kind of blurry. I could feel his weight on top of me, and I kept feeling the breathing on me, and then the thing/man started trying to suck on my ear, and I could feel the sensation. But at this point, I realized I was in sleep paralysis and I couldn't wake up. I kept pushing my body to try and wake myself up, and finally I was able to. When I woke up for real, I looked and there was nobody there, and my husband was still at the gym. I know it's super creepy, but for some reason, I was not scared at all. Also, my dog was napping right next to me, and he was completely passed out. And I feel like if it was something bad, he would have sensed it and woken up and barked. Does anyone know what this could have been? Was I in a different world between being asleep and awake? Anyone else experience this? Well, like I said from last week, these videos are a little bit longer. However, they are a little bit shorter. I don't know, I guess when I was looking at the stories on the actual Reddit app, they just looked longer. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you join me tomorrow, and I guess I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.